Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. I'm going to give you a video today on the next part of my project. This is beyond the 1.6 acre project. The 1.6 acre project is what you're seeing there in the sunlight, and my project today, which is over and above that, is where you're seeing the dark shadows. So the dark shadows are between two washes. There's a wash right down here and then one just on the lower edge of the bright sunlight over there. So it kind of comes to a point right down in here, and this is just kind of a sloping ridge. The upper part of the sloping ridge up there is covered in sapling trees. And then when you get to this large white oak right there, and then there's a red oak over beyond it, that's kind of where the saplings stop. And then you just kind of get into seedling trees for the most part down below here. So my project today is to go from these large trees right here down the hill to where it comes to a point, and we'll see how well we do with that. So I wanted to do the overall video, walk through it so you have a better idea than just looking at it from up here, but I thought this would give you a kind of an interesting perspective from up above. So we're going to walk back over here where it's a little bit easier to walk from behind the white oak. That's a maple right next to it. And then another maple, and then the red oak over there. And here's the wash right there, runs down through there about, I don't know, maybe about 100 or so feet. And there's my big red oak. He is a big boy. And then there's another white oak right there with another maple next to it. And then over here on the downward slope toward the other wash, there's a down tree here and a down tree over there. And you've seen this area on previous videos when I was showing the work that I did over there in the 1.6 acre project. But lots of sapling trees through here, 1, 2, 3-inch diameters max, very small, so those should come down pretty easily. They'll all end up down in the wash to help stop erosion. And then we've got a lot of these seedling trees that will go by the wayside with the weed whip. Unfortunately, I broke my weed whip. It broke yesterday when I was working in an area of guerrilla silvopasture. After a little over 2 years, it finally gave up, so got to get another one of those this week. But this is how this area looks. Let's see what we got here. This is honeysuckle right there. There's another honeysuckle. Ooh, almost slipped. Actually, I stepped on a small log and it rolled out from underneath me. The old first-time farmer over 50 almost went down. But we're good. We're good. Alright, looking around. So all these little trees will come out. Most of these maples, like about that size, they'll also need to come out, but I don't know if I'll get to those today or not. Here's a decent-sized hickory. He's definitely going to stay. Hickories produce hickory nuts, and piggies love them, so we're going to leave those for the piggies. And you can see the wash down there. It's filled in with branches and the like. Another down tree. Up and down over toward the other wash. Here's my chainsaw, ready for some work. And this is where we'll come to an end right here where the wash is. Stuff will go in there. And then down here at the point, this is where I've taken videos in the past talking about 50 years of erosion. So this is the area that 50 years ago was just a little divot in the ground. A little divot like this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like maybe 6 inches from the surrounding surface. Alright, and then it starts dropping here. It drops down about 18 inches. And then over here, it drops down. That's like 4 feet down through there. And 50 years ago, that was a little divot of about 6 inches. So that's what we're trying to stop. We don't want this to happen anymore. Alright, so we're going to look back up here. And this is the way it looks from down below. That should give you a good idea of our project for the day. We certainly appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.